Hey, I'm Zack, America's #1 expert on snacking for busy people. And today, I want some Chinese food. So I'm going to show you how to make some thick style Chinese noodles without any wheat, sugar, or gluten. And less than 10 ingredients. So to get started, I'm taking 2 cloves of garlic, about an inch chunk of ginger, and an onion to start off in the pot. So I'm going to chop those up and come right back. So now with the half of an onion, about an inch of ginger, and 2 cloves of garlic all chopped up and ready to go on, we're going to hold that for a second just so when we get to cooking we kind of just, have everything prepped and just easily bang it out. Now to make our noodles, we're not using any kind of grain or any kind of sugary stuff, so we are going to end up using a zucchini. Now we're going to make like pappardelle or a long kind of fat noodle, which is pretty cool, and they're kind of like those big fat Chinese noodles, which is what I'm going for. So to do that, you're going to need a vegetable peeler and a zucchini, maybe a zucchini and a half. And the technique here is holding it down on the cutting board, lift it up at a slight angle. Now put the peeler flat on it, kind of towards the center. And putting even pressure, you're going to slide it down to peel it. And so we're going to start with kind of one surface, and so we're gonna go a few slices thick, and we're gonna keep going down here to get a whole bunch of these little thin slices. So go, and I'll skip all this boring stuff and come back when we're ready to cook. Just look at how beautiful these slices are. Hold one up to you. Got just these big flat, there are 2 here. It's big flat slices. It's gonna hold a lot of seasoning. It's gonna cook very quickly, and so let's get to it. Right over here. So first, we're going to add and sweat out, which is just cooking word for heating up, these little aromatics that cook, and it's going to release a lot of the liquids. It's going to make your kitchen smell awesome, and it's going to get the dish ready to season and cook our zucchini noodles. Now also, I'm seasoning it with a different spice that I actually made myself. So this is Chinese 5 spice, which is just equal parts of Chinese cassia cinnamon. There's peppercorns, fennel, star anise, and cloves. So it comes and it tastes like a very kind of warm, almost spicy, but like very fresh, and it's an interesting flavor. So you're gonna want to cook this for about like 5 minutes. Just 3 to 5 minutes, because there's not a lot here, just to get some of the water out, and I like to just move it around. Makes me feel like I'm doing something while I'm cooking. And so as this heats up, you're going to see the onions become a little bit more translucent. So here's like a very white one, and over here is a good example that's starting to kind of lose that whiteness. It's going to be a little bit see-through. Plus, if you were here, you would definitely be able to smell it. So that's when you know things are ready to get moving. After a few minutes of this looks pretty good to me. It's starting to smell really amazing. And so I'm going to add a whole lot of zucchini noodles. Whoa. So yeah, just probably could use a little bigger of a pan. But yeah, it's gonna cook. It's gonna be amazing. And so these are gonna cook quickly as well. There's a lot of water in the zucchini, so it's okay if it's a little stacked up because the steam is gonna come out and cook some of the top layers, but still mixing it around will help. And again, it's gonna, just like the onions a little bit, it's going to turn a little bit more transparent, translucent, and show you that it's cooked. And so this is gonna take probably another 3 to 5 minutes until it's done. And yeah, and then we'll go into the finishing parts. That we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce for saltiness, and we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice for that freshness and acidity, and those two liquids are also going to help the seasoning stick on. Be an amazing time if you have to add like mung beans or something that gives it a little bit of a crunch, would be kind of cool. And so I'm thinking sprouts. So next time I make this, I'm definitely going to add sprouts. I'm going to go and add a tablespoon of soy sauce. Just kind of eyeball it. And then just a little, like a teaspoon of the lemon juice. Really quick. And then just kind of mix it around to make sure it gets there. Now I'm going to add a decent amount of seasoning, so I'm just kind of sprinkling it on. It's going to be probably a teaspoon in total. Just want to make sure there's enough that you could taste it, but you don't want to be overpowered by the seasoning either, you know. So mix it up. It's looking good. Oh man, it's going to be amazing. So here it is, all done. Look at how beautiful that looks. See how it tastes. Cheers. So first off, the texture is spot on. The zucchini is, obviously the shape is right, but it has enough thickness that it has bite to it. But still, the cooking kind of gave it that, you know, pasta kind of smooth texture, and it carries, you know, the soy sauce with that aromatic, pungent 5-spice blend. It has a little bit of the hit from the ginger and the garlic, and so it just really comes together to make an awesome, almost authentic Chinese dish. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm Zack from snackhacker.com, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, put those below, and don't forget to subscribe to find out when I put out new videos. Happy snacking.